Hey, Blockheads, this is DJ AK the Amanda Knight, and I'm here to let you know that my so-called whatever podcast and No More Games Radio have joined forces. Listen to No More Games Radio on Sundays at 2 p.m. for your favorite episodes of my so-called whatever podcast, and maybe a live episode? Who knows? Tune in to my so-called whatever podcast for upcoming No More Games radio features and exclusive stories from our staff and DJs. And as always, follow us on social media at No More Games Radio and at my so-called whatever. Hang tough!
Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid as gold. My so-called whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows and KOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom! And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
got it. Got it.
Need
it. Got it. Need it. Got it. It was from Big when they were like going through the baseball cards.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, my eyes feel so heavy. They're like allergy ridden.
You're so pretty, Brooke.
You are. Thanks. Oh, thank you. I also think I got too much Botox. I was noticing today.
I just love the little button nose.
Oh, thanks. I don't like my nose, but thank you.
It's cute. Here's a jerk. I think that's what I kept telling you too on the cruise. I'm like, you're so pretty.
Well, I used to be made fun of for the way I looked, so.
Fuck those people.
I know. They even wrote it in my yearbook.
What? Fuck those people or I hate you?
No, they said I looked like Droopy Dog. And the Grinch.
What?
Like your titties are going to droop before mine, so fuck off.
There's the bags under my eyes. Which is why I use the ring light, because if I didn't, you would see them major.
Mine are really puffy from, it's been a week, guys. It's been a week. Charlie Wilson took us to church last night, and man, we was singing the gospel till after midnight.
Oh my gosh. My computer's not plugged in. Oh, now it is. Okay. Sadie's been using my computer to play Roblox and to make YouTube shorts. And
Nice.
So funny. So whenever I go to use it now, I have to like reset it up. And it wasn't charging, but now it is. So that's good. Usually we have like some chitter chatter. Yeah. Chitter chatter. Is that the right word? Chitter chatter? It
like
could
before
be.
you do the little intro or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
I like that we're doing this now
prelude.
because we haven't done it in a long time. I know.
And
we
you know
really
what
haven't.
we need to talk about real quick before we start?
I know what we need to talk about. Wait.
Backstreet Boys.
What
the actual fuck, you guys? What in the actual hell? Like
Beth, I
how
don't think knows.
Oh my God, Beth. Backstreet Boys are coming to
Oh
our
my God.
effing hometown. Like nobody comes here.
Oh, geez.
like Bangor, Maine.
Yeah.
You know who
Bangor,
comes here?
Maine.
Like
Nobody.
old, I don't know,
Keith Urban.
like Leonard Skinnard and Dierks Bentley.
Yeah.
Like no,
And
like Backstreet Boys.
I
Would
shouldn't
never,
even say Keith Urban
but they
because I
are.
don't even think Keith Urban comes here.
He'll be here this summer.
Oh, that's right. He will be. But we get like, like, I don't know, the bands from like cover bands and stuff like that. And
Thinking.
yeah, sink in.
Yeah, we get Sink In at the Bangor State Fair.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
that was awesome.
But
Sounds
like
to me
no,
like a perfect opportunity to get them on your podcast.
Yes.
That's what we're in hope. We're in hoping.
that's what
We're
we did with
hoping.
Joey Fatone when he came
know?
here. We were like,
No, you guys partied with him.
Yeah.
we
Oh my
had
God.
we seriously, that was the best. That was the freaking best.
It was 3 years ago yesterday or today. Actually, I think it's 3 years ago today. Let me just look
I
at
think it
my
was yesterday
Facebook
because didn't we
memories.
post the picture the next day?
Yes, we did. We did. Yeah. So
2019,
yep.
April 6, 2019.
Yep.
And then they did Coachella.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Oh, it was so good.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. Like,
I loved it.
yeah, right here. There's the picture of Joey Fatone and I, and then the picture of I'm gonna post it right now. I'm gonna say, such a good memory.
We're gonna have this. This is gonna happen with Backstreet this summer.
So what kind of
I would
seats
do
did
it.
you guys get?
Pitt.
So Pitt, like, okay, so I have tickets to see them this summer, and it's definitely not Pitt, but I feel like all I can imagine in my head is the New Kids stage and how their pit is like around the B stage. I can't even imagine what their stage looks like right now. Isn't it around the main part, like the main part where the pit is?
Yeah, it's
It's gonna
like
be
in the
different
front.
for us than it is because I looked at other venue seat maps, and
Yeah.
the other venue seat maps are like crazy. Like this is not crazy. Basically, the first like 5 rows are gonna be, would you say, Brooke, like 5 rows, and then this way are gonna be pit.
Yeah.
You know, I've talked about this before that I don't do well in pit situations, but I figured that number one, since I'm home, I feel like I'll feel more like calm because I'll be like in my own element. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm home. I'm good.
Mhm.
Like, this is fine. Kevin's going to be here. Like him and Britt and Brody are going. So, but they're going to be in like, but Brooke's going to be with me
Seats.
too. Cause Brooke can always like calm me the hell down. Like,
Right. And also it's outside.
which I'm nervous about because hot July.
Right. But it'll be outside, which I think is good because I have a tendency, I could feel like claustrophobic,
Yeah, I hope it
but
rains.
you're going to have like the air. What?
Yeah, I hope it rains. Then that
It's
way
not
nobody
New
can see me
Kids.
That would be
sweat.
great. That would be fine. I'd be totally fine with rain.
Yeah, I'm cool with rain. That's why I was like, Hershey Park. Yeah, let it rain. Please pour
Let it
down
rain.
on me so nobody can see that I'm sweating friggin' bullets out here. Not bullets, like buckets. That's pretty
It was
much
like
more.
me at Fenway. I was sweating so bad.
Oh my God, I was too.
Oh man.
We should have never walked. That's why we should have never walked, Brooke.
No.
And I posted on Facebook that we could walk to the Backstreet Boys concert because it would actually be shorter than what we had to, but we will not be walking. Absolutely not.
No, 100% no.
No.
Does this ticket come with like any kind of VIP thing or meet or anything?
So it doesn't.
Okay.
I was kind of freaking out because I was like, where are the VIPs? Because we were ready to buy them. But
Mhm.
Jackie had told me the day before, like there wasn't going to be VIP yet. Like they may release it later. And I totally didn't even see her say that. So I'm like freaking out. She's like, Nikki, like, it's okay. I told you, like, there's
As I said,
I'm like, I'm sorry, Jackie. I'm sorry.
Per my previous email.
Right. Because Jackie like held our hand through the entire process because we had technical difficulties. And
oh my gosh, yeah.
like Brooke and I decided because it's Pitt, we'll just buy our own tickets. Because usually we buy them together and they're not cheap. So
Right.
Oh, I bet.
we went in, I bought mine, and Brooke's like, I can't buy my ticket. Like it won't let me buy my ticket.
No, I was in the waiting room, and then like, you know, when you're in the waiting room for a ticket and it's like a minute, less than a minute, you know, and then you expect to be in there, and then it said less than a minute, and then it said 1 minute, and then it said 2 minutes,
and then start counting up.
And it was counting up. Then it got to 5 minutes, and then it did let me in. So I went and put my ticket in the cart. No big deal. Went to check out. I put on my information was preloaded. Everything was ready to go. And it was like, oops. Like basically like you can't buy this ticket. And I didn't know. I couldn't figure out why.
But I was able to buy it. So it was all good.
Nikki got it. So we were good.
I got it. I got the kids and Kevin's lawn seats. They were $34.50.
Oh my God.
Sweet.
But
Yeah.
with taxes, guys, I think it was around $149 for 3 tickets, which still isn't bad, but like $34.50 to that's a little bit of markup.
Wait,
Well-
$34.50 per lawn seat or
Yeah.
each?
Per lawn seat. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
That sounds about right.
So,
I mean, it's because they know you'll pay the fees.
Mhm.
right.
You're
I mean,
right. You have to.
they've got you by the balls. So,
They do.
you know,
Balm.
what
When
are you going to do?
I bought 4 Incubus tickets, and because Incubus is coming too in Sublime.
Wait, are they?
Oh.
You didn't tell me Sublime was coming. You just told me
I didn't know
Incubus.
Sublime was coming. Incubus is the headliner. I didn't know it was Sublime was coming.
Did you guys get like lawn seats or did you get regular
No,
tickets?
they're not selling lawn seats for that.
Oh, so now I can't go with you.
But I got 4, and I don't think that Pete's gonna go. So that would be an extra one.
Okay.
And the reason I bought 4 is because I wanted the cheapest. They were like $29. But it ended up being like 180
Right.
because of the fees.
Mhm.
But the very last row had just 4 seats.
Oh,
So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to buy those 4 seats. And it's the very last row, but I don't care. I don't need to be on the stage.
Yeah.
no, not for Incubus.
I just want to be there.
Oh, at first
I found a Groupon for Train
Oh.
and Blues Traveler and Jewel, and the tickets were, and they're actual seats. They were only $26.
Oh my God. I would
So I
love
bought
that.
4.
That's a great
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I'm going to see the symphony the next date, and this is going to be 2 days after my birthday. So I'm having that whole week is going to be like,
That's
What
amazing.
the
Gonna be
fuck?
lit.
That'll be so fun. I would love to see Jewel.
I would too.
yeah,
Ugh.
She looks amazing.
yeah.
Jewel
Mm.
went to a school that was near where I lived when I lived in Michigan. Well, one of the places I lived at in Michigan. She went to Interlochen School of Arts for a little bit. But fun fact about Jewel is that I grew up with extremely crooked teeth, and I got so excited seeing her crooked teeth because it made me feel like I shouldn't be ashamed or embarrassed. And then I got
Aw.
braces, and she didn't.
Did that school teach yodeling?
I don't know if it taught yodeling, but there was a story, and I don't know the truth behind it, that she actually lived in her van and she was singing at bars to try to get money
Yeah.
while she was in school there. I don't know the truth behind it, because I
I
never
think that
really
is a
dug
true
deep.
story. I've heard that several.
I've
different
heard that
sources.
too,
Yeah.
that she was homeless.
Yeah. Is she from
Yeah, which
Alaska
is-
originally?
I don't know.
That
Why did I
sounds,
I mean,
that sounds right.
Michigan, Alaska, Maine, aren't they all the same?
Hey,
Basically,
pretty much. Yeah.
depends on the lake effect snow you get.
Yeah.
But
do
yeah,
like
I
Maine.
do remember that part. I've never been to Maine, but I want to go
That's
because I
where
have these two
Chris
friends
wants to
there.
retire. His family used to go up there for the summer. They had a house up there in York.
Where at?
Where in Maine?
York, yeah, York Beach.
Oh no way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How
and,
close is that to that beach you guys like?
Old Orchard.
That's pretty
Yeah.
close.
It's pretty close. It's probably about
Like an
45
hour?
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. In the summertime, definitely an hour because of the
Yeah.
traffic. But
Should we intro? Hey, let's do it.
all right, we ready?
Ready.
All right. This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is KelleyMo.
And this is DJ Bethie.
And this is my so-called whatever.
No more
Yay!
game video takeover with Beth and Kelly.
Yes.
And we're so excited.
We're so excited.
Even using my thing.
I already ate all my mints.
I haven't even opened
haven't
the
even-
mints.
I haven't opened mine yet. I have opened my lip gloss though.
I love this. It smells
It
divine.
smells good, but
You're-
it tastes
you're-
a little weird.
Your lip gloss is popping.
It's popping.
I can't tell you the last time I put chapstick on.
What do you really?
hmm
What?
My posh.
I don't
Stuff right
understand. I'm addicted to it.
Like-
Nikki, I thought you were addicted to chapstick.
I used to be.
I have my so-called whatever chapstick
Oh,
right here.
yeah.
Ooh. I like that too.
Ooh, very
I
nice.
don't even know where mine is. I think Sadie might have it in her purse.
I used to love chapstick. I would use it all the time. And
Sometimes
felt-
you'd eat it.
I would eat it when I was
Yeah.
little. I definitely would eat it.
Does chapstick expire?
I don't. Okay,
Nah.
so what? The funny story.
It
And
does.
don't come for me. Do not come for me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I still have chapstick from 1999. It's American Girl chapstick, from Bath and Body Works.
Why do you have that?
I think it
Don't
was
come for her.
1999. It may have been like early 2000s, but yeah, I still
Yeah.
have it.
But why do you have that?
I don't know. It's still
'Cause she
okay,
didn't
and
wanna
I
throw
like
it
it. It gives me
away.
good memories because I used to use it all the
Yeah.
time,
So,
so I kept it.
okay, I just want to know. It's like I know how old we were in like 99, 2000. I don't ever remember you being into American Girl.
No, I wasn't, but it was like it was like an appley kind of flavor.
Oh, okay.
So
So it
I
was like
was
the
like-
flavor.
Yeah, no, I wasn't into American Girl, and I was
Okay.
into the books like when
Yeah.
I was younger, but
Okay.
I never
That's
had a doll.
I just
No.
wanted to like
But she was into that chapstick.
I was just into the chapstick because it was like it's like an apple, like weird kind of flavor.
hard
and,
to
like,
find.
And
Mhm.
back then, like you didn't really get a whole lot of like
Yeah.
different.
Oh, I get that.
Variety.
Variety. Thank you.
Variety.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So
The spice
Yep.
of life.
What's ours? I feel like it was in the beginning. It was like wild cherry. Did we do cherry?
I think it is a cherry.
yes, we did cherry. Yes.
I remember we had like many options.
Beeswax, flavor, sunflower, cocoa butter, shea butter, aloe, and red number 40. I really it says
Healthy.
wild cherry. I do really believe that these expire. I've held on to it for so long because it has your name on it. But it's super sticky, like it's trying to make my lips stick together.
Guys, I found the lip balm. I found it on eBay.
For how much?
And it is
Can you make a
from,
mint?
It's Bath and Body Works. American Girl. Actually, it's Real Beauty Raspberry. So I don't know. I thought it was an apple, but maybe not. It doesn't
Well,
tell me what
raspberry
year.
is still one of those hard ones to find.
Mhm.
It doesn't tell me what year, but pretty sure it's pretty old. And it was $4.
I used to love. Do you remember those kissing coolers?
Yes.
Oh my God,
Yep.
I love
Mhm.
those.
They had a
Yes.
watermelon one, and I don't know if it was watermelon kiwi or just watermelon, but like I wanted to literally eat it.
Yeah. Oh no, I did.
I can't do watermelon flavored stuff. It makes me gag.
The watermelon.
Really?
one was
I like
great.
watermelon,
Yeah.
but I really love banana flavored.
Oh my God. Me too.
I- Bet you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I had one when I was a kid. It was like I want to say it was oh my God, what is it called? You will remember. Like the hair accessories and jewelry that had makeup. It was like makeup for little girls.
Were they little jewels? With
Maybe.
and they were like they could be like a doll, like were they Sweet
No, I don't think it
Secrets?
was a doll. No, it was not Sweet Secrets.
Okay.
Well, unless Sweet Secrets also had banana clips that had like eyeshadow in it.
Whoa,
A
that's
banana
cool.
clip that had eyeshadow.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But
But anyway, I had something in that line that was a banana flavored lip something. And I loved it.
You realize I'm looking this up. Banana clip with eyeshadow.
I'm glad you are.
I don't see it, but I can tell you, like, going back to the lip stuff, they discontinued it in 2008. So
Oh, so it's old.
so it's old. It's old.
It's vintage.
It's vintage. And don't come for me. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
I am not judging. I think that's cool. I have all kinds of old shit.
What?
I found
What?
it.
What
It
is
was
it?
it's called Faz, cosmetic jewelry.
Faz?
Faz.
F-A-Z?
Fazz.
I gotta look it up now. Oh, look at it. Oh, I had one of these. Yeah.
And I think probably like one Christmas or something, I got probably a box of different ones.
Yeah.
And I definitely had like a banana flavored something, and it was so good.
oh goodness.
These are cool.
Oh, that brought up the charm necklaces from back. Oh my God. I had so many of those.
I loved those.
I just got one for Christmas from my friend Amy.
I love that.
I think I had a hair barrette.
That's what I was yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
Like Faz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm looking through them right now and I see the banana clip. But I feel like I remember that I had a barrette. Like you would do the half up, half down type thing and hold it with a barrette.
Yeah.
This is the one I had right
But-
here. I totally remember it. It's a hair clip. It's got like a triangle. I have no idea. It has eyeshadow, I think, in it. But
It was very like
Yeah.
far out.
yeah, it's very cool. Very like geometric.
Saved by
Very
the Bell
90s,
vibes.
80s,
Yes.
late 80s, early
Yeah.
90s.
Very Saved by the Bell vibes.
Or like
Mhm.
Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pee Wee's
Ah!
Playhouse.
The actual term for this design is called like Memphis something.
Yeah.
You little graphic person, you.
Yeah, Memphis.
I remember when
design.
like the TikToks doing the TikToks back. This is way back
Yeah,
with the home design.
yeah. It's
And I
called it's
remember-
just called Memphis Design. Memphis Group. Or yeah.
Hmm.
They were an Italian design. So Memphis Design is that like geometric Saved by the Bell.
Mhm.
Malls had it, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Funky
Very
colors
peach
and
pitty.
shapes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
Max.
Yeah. So
Makes you want to go to the Max for a cheeseburger and a shake.
I'd take a cheeseburger and a shake right now, Kelly.
I would too. I was just gonna say.
Guess what?
I want one of those
Kelly,
fancy shakes with a cheeseburger.
I have to tell
on
you
it.
what Kelly's doing. Kelly is
What's Kelly
bringing
doing?
us to a make your own pizza place.
Oh. I am.
Hopefully, maybe. As
Wait,
long
where-
as things work out.
Oh,
things
right,
work
right,
out.
right, right, right. When you are on your road trip.
Yes. Which became a debatable subject last night as if we were going to go or not.
What?
But
Oh,
yeah, like,
Going.
yeah. Anyway, we're going as of right now, but that may change. But
There's a
yeah.
place near my job. So on their trip that they're going to take, they're going to pass through near my job, and it's
Mhm.
going to be perfect timing for me to take my lunch. And there's this place, like imagine Subway. You walk in and say, I want that kind of bread and I want that kind of meat and these kind of extra
You
toppings.
build your own pizza. Yeah.
But do a pizza.
Nice.
Mm.
And then
That
they cook it
sounds
in
wonderful.
a stone oven, like a brick oven.
That sounds like heaven.
I'm so
Mhm.
excited.
And it's all like personal pizzas. So it's your own.
I hope they have olives.
Yeah.
Because I just want a cheese and olive pizza. And
That is a very interesting choice, but you could have it.
I
On a
want a
gluten-free
mushroom
crust
pizza.
if you wanted. You could have that too.
Mm.
I
Portobello.
have olives and
Mm.
mushrooms.
Mm.
That's an
I
old
love-
person pizza.
It is, but we're of a certain age, so it's okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm old.
I mean, you like what you like.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
I mean,
heart wants
I
what
like
the heart
pineapple.
wants.
I like pineapple on pizza.
Nope.
I,
That
Kelly?
Me too.
I
I
cannot.
do too. Yep.
I'm with you,
Nope.
Kelly. I'm with you, Beth. I'm with you both.
Yep.
Pineapple pizza all year.
I will eat anything on pizza but sardines or anchovies or anything like
yeah,
that.
I won't eat those either.
Everything
No.
else-
I would
I'm
eat an
game.
anchovy before pineapple on a pizza.
No.
Here's a fun fact. Beth, you're in North Carolina.
Yep.
So where I live, if we wanted to have ground beef on our pizza, we would say
This is a good one.
ground beef. So
Mhm.
what do you call it?
It's ground beef.
Nikki Brooke, what is it in Maine?
Hamburg.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Hamburg pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So when you call up, I'd like one Hamburg pizza. Because meatballs are different than Hamburg. Like
Yep.
a meatball pizza,
It's a meatball
right?
on a pizza.
Right.
Yeah.
Hamburg is
All
like
meatball.
Hamburg.
Like
Mhm.
Hamburg.
chopped ground beef.
Right. Hamburg. That's
And
what
it's
we-
delicious
Yeah.
with
that's
mushroom.
That's what we call like
Mhm.
chopped, like that kind of like meat. I'm like doing this
Mhm.
like weird thing,
Mhm.
but that's what we call
Sauce.
it. Hamburg.
Yep.
Makes okay, so now my brain is going to all these different like things. But I used to like to watch Roseanne back in the day. Judge me later. I know it's
Loose meat
whatever.
sandwiches.
Yes, it's loose meat sandwiches. And she had her and Jackie had the lunchbox, and they would do loose
Yes.
meat sandwiches.
What the hell is that?
It's basically Hamburg.
Right.
It's just literally imagine. Okay, it's like a sloppy Joe. How it's like the chopped up meat, with the sauce or whatever. But imagine it's just hamburger meat. Chop it all up, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can like throw it on a sandwich covered in provolone and put onions on it, and there's your loose meat
Mhm.
sandwich. If
Yum.
you want it to
Mhm.
have barbecue sauce on it, and it's just barbecue sauce and chopped up ground beef. There you go. It's a loose meat sandwich. It's
I would
just-
love a
never
Lanford
heard of
lunchbox
this,
loose meat
But
sandwich.
I would have
Mhm.
one. Except I don't like sloppy joes. So No thanks.
I love them.
Nope.
Not
But
even-
my
I
family
like Sloppy
doesn't.
Joseph.
I don't like sloppy joes.
Ooh, la la.
What'd you say?
I like Sloppy Joseph. Speaking of block
yeah,
party.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also do not like the other sandwiches there with like the square patties. What are they called?
Square
Head
patty.
melts?
No,
I'm
I
just thinking
can't
of
remember.
Wendy's. It's all square.
It's
Yeah.
like a
White
square,
Castle?
thin. No, these are things you can make from home, and they made them in the
Steakums?
80s. Steakums. I friggin' hate
Mhm.
steakums. Oh, I
I-
make me
what?
barf.
Wait.
Barf.
Wait, really?
I don't like them at all. No,
I love a
Wow.
steakum.
I
I
do
have
too.
steakums in my freezer right now.
I
Okay.
think I got sick on them.
How do
Mhm.
you even make? I would never. Isn't it roast beef?
Steakum?
I don't know what it's. Oh no, I
No, it's
think
kind of
it's
like
just
steak. Well, no, it's like
steak.
it's like steak. You make like Philly cheesesteaks out of it. You can break it up and yeah.
But I like a
I have-
Philly cheesesteak. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I have a very very specific method to my steakum making.
Well, maybe you'll have to make me one, Brooke,
Yeah.
and I'll retry it.
You would
There you
like
go.
it if I made it, especially on Canadian white bread.
Okay, maybe.
You don't toast
Talking
the bread.
about-
Because you
Talking
know,
about
in my
Wendy's,
house.
though.
What'd you say, Beth? I'm sorry.
No, so Kelly mentioned something about Wendy's, and my goddaughter, she's like, I don't like Wendy's. How can you eat from a place that has square hamburgers?
Oh my god, I love Wendy's.
I love their square burgers,
Yes.
but I really
Oh my
love their
God.
chicken.
Where's the
Yeah.
beef?
Oh, their spicy chicken.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
good.
and right now they have the hot honey sandwiches.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
haven't
had the
tried
hot
that
honey yet.
You go,
Their
oh,
spicy sandwich has gotten like really, really spicy though. Like they
It's
have upped the
delicious.
temperature on that. Oh my god!
It's-
You know what?
So
The trick
good.
is if you get the spicy chicken sandwich and you add cheese and pickle to it, and then that means I have to make it fresh. And well, I don't know if the chicken's necessarily freshly made, but if it is, and then you got that cool mayonnaise and the cool cheese and like the dairy to cut it, and then you got the cool pickles to cut the heat. It's a perfect combination. It's the right combination. If
I thought I
do
did it
say.
there.
Let's see what you did there. Mm.
Seiko. Is that how you say it, Seiko?
Say it however you want to say it, because I don't know.
I think
Seiko,
it's
that's it, right? It was
Seiko,
Donnie
like
Wahlberg.
Seiko watches.
It was
Yeah.
like Donnie Wahlberg and Seiko, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's spelled like Seiko watch, right?
Yeah. That's,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just Seiko.
yeah.
I
This
order
is more-
mine.
More simple.
I order my spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's with just cheese and mayo.
Well, at least you understand the cheese.
Mhm.
I 100% understand the cheese, and I don't like their lettuce because it always has a root through it. And I'll do tomato because I like tomato, but sometimes it's too like.
Mushy.
Sometimes their tomatoes
Mushy.
are too squishy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too moist.
I love tomatoes, but sometimes they don't
Ugh.
like me. I don't usually get them on sandwiches.
Oh,
'cause-
me
Ugh.
too, Beth. I
Yeah.
like have wicked bad acid reflux afterwards.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you get a Whopper, you gotta get that tomato because that tomato is always like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
pristine.
It is. It is.
Mhm.
It is perfect. Chef's
I've
kiss.
never had a mushy.
Mhm.
Knock on wood. Never had a mushy Whopper tomato. Just
It's like they do it. They do it. You know, they do it
That's
right.
'cause
They do it
Burger
your
King
way.
knows
inject
how
their
it's at.
vegetables
Yeah.
with shit. So
Yeah.
Probably, but it tastes good.
mm.
Yeah. I'm all about it.
And Jersey Mike's opened in our town. Speaking of food,
God, I
That's what
love
we were gonna
Jersey
have for
Mike's.
dinner tonight. And we forgot.
well, I had one yesterday. My mom brought me one to work, and it was their opening day yesterday. So good.
Mm.
It was really, really
They have-
delicious.
It's something about their bread. Like their bread is something different about that. It's just
It's so good. It's like soft
So
on the
good.
inside, but it's like crusty on the
Yes.
outside.
and it's always perfect. I've never gotten I've gotten one that like didn't have the right ratio of meat or whatever on it, or they got the
Mhm.
toppings wrong, but the bread is always on point. And, like,
Okay.
you can always count on that bread.
This
You
is
know
not
what
good
I
for
meant?
me.
Good stuff.
Sandwiches is Quiznos. We don't have them anymore here.
God, I loved
Neither do I.
Quiznos. I freaking loved it. I loved Quiznos in their soup.
Remember those? Remember those
Christmas
commercials?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
They
all
were-
open face, run it through the broiler thing.
Yeah.
Mm, it was so good.
I liked Quiznos. But I used to get it not in the broiler.
Really? What the
I
hell
like-
were you going
I-
to Quiznos for?
I know. Because Pete always really liked Quiznos. And I used to go and I would get him his like toasty one. and I would get mine not toasty. And I do the same thing with Firehouse.
Yeah.
Because a lot of theirs are like hot too, but I always get them cold.
I like Firehouse too.
I'm not a big hot sandwich person.
I'm not either, unless it's like supposed to be hot. Well, I mean, anything could be hot, but I don't like if it's like a chicken sandwich, I want it hot. Or like
So,
steak and cheese.
I have to tell you the best thing that I just started making that the kids beg for every week. Like they love it. It's so easy.
I think I know.
It's chicken, 2 packets of chicken gravy, a can of cream of chicken soup,
Cream of chemical.
which is like the fat-free one, like the 99% fat-free, because then you make it healthy, and like 2 cups of water. You put it in the Instapot for 26 minutes, and it comes out and it shreds right up. And then you serve it with mashed potatoes and corn. It's like Thanksgiving dinner from school.
Ah,
So I need to make that. I got for my birthday a Ninja Foodie steam pressure cooker, like 11 in one. I don't know how to use it, but I know that there's a pressure cooker in it and I can do that recipe. And I need to do that like ASAP because it sounds
so good. It's
delectable.
so good. It's so good. And you don't get
Have an
you don't get
Instapot.
tired of it.
but I'm afraid of using it.
Oh my God, Beth.
My husband
Let
used
me
it. Yeah.
I was terrified. I
Yeah.
had it for
I'm
over
just
a year
absolutely-
and
Yep.
never used it because I was like, this could be a bomb. Like, and I
Yeah.
think I like watched some kind of story once where this woman
Yeah,
got
that's-
killed. And
Yeah, if it weren't the pressure thing, that would
Yeah.
be like, if it were, but I just,
the first time it
that just-
started going, I was
Yeah.
like
uh-huh.
hiding, like
Yeah.
it's gonna
Yeah.
explode.
Like, how far away can I get from, I would be like outside.
I'm like, everybody on the porch.
Yeah. But I have 2 air fryers.
Oh,
I
an air
love my
fryer,
air
too.
fryer.
Mhm. I made a really good chicken recipe last night. It's just called air fryer chicken. It literally has 5 ingredients and it was
Oh,
the
tell me,
best
tell
shit
me, tell
ever.
me. I'm ready.
So I had it calls for 3 chicken breasts, but I had 2 really big ones, so I just halved them. And it's a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and then it's got paprika, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and that's it. Throw it in a Ziploc
Ooh.
bag. You zhuzh it up, put it in the fridge for about half an hour. Throw it in the air fryer, 375 for 25 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that
And
sounds
it's
really
delicious.
Okay.
And I made mashed potatoes and like a broccoli bake, and it was phenomenal.
Broccoli bake.
good. I would really like a broccoli bake.
Me too.
Sounds delicious.
It was delicious. But I
Bethy's
love that air
really
fryer.
Bethy's really good about making some of the things that Danny makes on the woodworks.
Mhm.
And she just made a chicken
I made
artichoke thing.
that chicken artichoke thing. Yeah, it was good.
It looked amazing.
I think it would be better with chicken thighs, but chicken breasts were all I had, so it worked. But yeah, it was really good, and it was easy. I'm all about easy.
I like
His recipes,
easy.
I look like I could do it. Like I'm like, I can do this. Like, no. I'm beginner level, like way beginner
Mhm.
level. Like, oh, Jackie had a really good post on Facebook about, well, it had this woman
Yeah.
and she was doing everything wrong, I guess. And she didn't wash her chicken. And I was
Oh my
like,
God.
I don't wash my chicken. Am I supposed to wash my chicken?
right.
Like I was always told not to wash her chicken.
I was never told to wash it, but I was also never
Mhm.
told not to wash it. But also,
Mhm.
like, you're cooking it, so any bacteria or anything is
Right.
dying, right? But now I'm like, you're making me think I've seen some of these, but I've never seen the details. So, like, are we supposed to wash our chicken?
I just don't like the slime. That's why I do it.
The
It's just
CDC
like, it's
says
all
don't wash your
slimy.
chicken. I guess.
Yeah, this is so funny because I asked my mom this question tonight.
What'd she say?
And I said, Mom, do you wash your chicken? And she said, I know you're not supposed to, but I always wash my chicken.
Wait,
Mhm.
not supposed to or don't have to?
Well, I guess it like takes away from something, but if you think about it, what if there's because Kevin and I are like, we're gonna wash our chicken. Like, I'm gonna wash my chicken. Because
Right.
if people are like, it doesn't taste any different, like I want to wash my chicken. So I'm gonna
Like, why
wash it
wouldn't
from now
you?
on. Right. I'm definitely
Yeah.
washing my chicken.
But also, like, what are you washing it for? Like, what Beth said is, I washed it because I don't like the sliminess,
Right.
which I hear you.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Beth.
Yeah.
But like, there's more to it than just I don't like the sliminess. Like, what's the reason that people are actually washing it? I mean, I wash my fruits and vegetables because the outer layer of that is what was exposed to whatever the environment and the pesticides.
Mhm.
But this chicken had skin. Like, I usually just do chicken breast. So it had skin on it because I don't have skin on it anymore. It had feathers protecting it that are not there. Well, shouldn't be there anymore. I've seen it before, but shouldn't be there anymore. So it's like, what am I really, and other than the process that it went through where it was, packaged and all that.
Well,
so
that's
like,
what I think. It's the
genuinely
That's what I think it
process.
is.
It's the process of who's touching it, what it's touching. The different places that it's packaged in aren't always the best places. So,
which brings me back to my next thought, though, and I know I'm just being stupid and complicated, but it brings me back to my next thought of like, but whenever we're cooking it for
You're right.
30 minutes at 375, 425, aren't we killing off any of that bad stuff anyway?
Yes.
Right. However, how do we get food poisoning sometimes? I mean, I've
Because
never
you're undercooking stuff.
I've only gotten it from like a restaurant. Like I've never gotten it from, I've only once got it from a restaurant. I think I've only had it one time. And
I think it's just from undercooking, right? Or if it's touching other things.
Or something
Like
that's contaminated,
Chicken needs to be thoroughly cooked.
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
Yes.
Do you wash your ground beef?
No.
No.
You're right. I don't.
Because you'll probably lose half of it in the sink.
I was gonna say,
but
I don't wash my chicken.
Here's another thought. I don't wash my chicken, and I probably won't because I'm fucking lazy. And if nobody can tell me exactly why I'm washing it, other than I don't like the way it feels, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Half the time, I'm not. It's frozen anyway.
Kelly, you changed my mind. You changed my mind. I won't wash.
But I don't want to change your wash your chicken. If you want to wash your chicken, wash. Your chicken.
I think it's more of a feel good thing.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel good to wash your chicken, go for it.
I like to at least pat it dry. Like,
because I'm gonna have to like trim the stuff off of it, and I just don't want to be touching slimy chicken. And I'm probably gonna have to pat it dry to put whatever I want to put on it anyway. So,
I don't pat mine dry.
I do pat it dry just because I feel like I'm gonna drop it or something, and I don't want to drop.
Then you're gonna have to wash it. Then you'll have to wash it if you drop it.
Because when I did like those meal service things, they always told me to pat my steak and chicken dry. So.
But it didn't tell you to wash it.
Never told me to wash it. No.
So
Auntie
maybe
Fee used to wash hers.
Who's Auntie Fee? Like your real aunt?
No, Auntie Fee. You don't know you don't know who she is.
I don't either.
Kelly.
Listen,
yes, you do.
Brooke
yes, you do.
Her pearls.
No, Nikki. You know who Auntie Fee is.
I don't think so.
And her son Tavis. The lady on YouTube. That her first viral video was showing you how to feed a family of 7 for like $2.
Oh, wait a second. Did she pass away?
She did pass away.
Okay, yes. I have seen her videos. Yes.
And she said, if you have fat people, put a lot of cheese on it because fat people like cheese.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
And I'm like, this is true.
Amen.
This is the truth. Auntie Fee spoke the truth. She was great. Anyway, Kelly.
I want a shirt like that. It says fat people like cheese.
She's the best.
Fold in the cheese.
Fold in the
cheese.
But she washed her chicken.
How's this block party going?
I know it's going really good. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like I'm hungry as hell.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
I'm gonna make some cauliflower chicken after this.
I know this isn't very block party related.
Hey, it's okay.
But since we're talking about food, I hate your guys' McDonald's episode because I want a damn Arch Deluxe.
I know.
Yes. Me too.
So bad.
I can taste it right now. I can
taste
too.
It. I can feel it in my teeth.
Like the peppery.
Do you remember the Arch Deluxe, Bethie?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the Arch Deluxe?
I do. I do.
It was those potato rolls. There was nothing like them. There was nothing like that potato roll. The whole deluxe line, the crispy chicken deluxe.
I didn't really like the crispy chicken deluxe. I like the.
I like
the McLean deluxe.
The
was
crispy
pretty
chicken
good.
Deluxe. Well, that was not part of that line.
Oh, it wasn't? What was the McLean
That was like
Deluxe?
earlier 90s. McLean Deluxe. It was made with like, it was like lower in fat. It was
Oh.
for dieters.
Okay. Dieters.
People who are dieting do not need to be in McDonald's.
No. That's that person who orders the friggin' Big Mac with the large fry and a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they
I mean,
used to
I would
make
do
fun
that.
of it.
But that's because I like Diet Coke.
Yeah,
I don't
Brooke
like
likes
regular
Diet
Coke.
Coke. So does
But
Brent.
when
I'm like, where did
I
you
like
get
the
this
taste
from?
of it. Regular Coke is like too
I don't,
sweet and
I don't like
syrupy.
regular soda anymore. I can't drink, Brooke. You know how much I loved a root beer
Yep.
from McDonald's. I can't
Uh-huh.
drink it anymore.
what is happening with Nikki?
I know.
It's like thick syrup.
It is. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, they have gotten awfully sweet as something's happened.
All
agree
I
with
drink
that.
are these clear American. That's what I drink.
All I
Oh,
drink
like
is this and
flavored
coffee.
water?
Mhm.
I don't
Starbucks
drink water.
or water?
Just water. Just water.
Starbucks cup, yep.
I have a hard time drinking water. I'm just gonna put it out there. Don't come for me.
Mm.
But
I love it.
It tastes
love
like
water too.
chemicals. Like all I taste are chemicals and like elements.
Really?
Yeah, like I taste
have,
like
like-
metal.
Excuse
I
me.
have like
doesn't
all
matter
these
where it comes
bottles
from.
here in my all full of water. I have like 3 of them over here, all full of water.
I always try to have it with me because that's how I'll drink my water, or else I won't drink enough.
Mhm.
But I did give up coffee for a little while, but I do have a coffee every morning. Sometimes I'll have one at
Me too.
night if I need it.
I probably should have had one tonight.
I absolutely should have had one tonight. Like if I had had more time, I would have thrown together an iced coffee.
Because after this, I'm gonna go do some more work for Kevin.
Mm.
I'm gonna eat
And
something.
not that kind of work.
Not
Yeah.
the good kind of
Work,
work.
work.
Not the good kind. The numbers kind.
Mm.
I mean, you
So-
can count too. What?
Yeah.
Multitask.
I guess we could do both.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
1, 2, 3, moan. 1, 2, 3.
Oh god.
Welcome to the block party.
Kelly, are you flossing?
No,
She is.
I had something stuck in my teeth, and I'm like, I gotta get this out.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Mm.
But I just saw you go like
Not the
this, and I was
dance.
like, "What is she doing?" I'm like, "Wait, I think she's flossing,
She is awesome.
and not like
That's
the
very
flossing,
good oral
Not the dance.
hygiene.
not like the dance flossing."
Okay. So we have gathered here tonight to discuss our new kids' origin stories,
Yes.
and apparently the Arch
We're
Deluxe.
talking about washing our chicken.
Yep.
and washing our chicken. Flip it. What? How does it go? Oh, it just
Smack
slipped
it
my
up,
mind.
flip it, rub it down.
Yes.
no.
Oh
That's what I
no.
said about
Oh.
Danny's beer can chicken on Are You Down the other day.
Yeah, we
Smack it
did.
up,
The
flip it,
beer
rub it
can
down.
stand.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what.
Him and his damn gadgets.
That
man.
concert last night was so amazing.
Well, tell us about the concert.
So I did not know how much I missed Jodeci until
Mm.
last night. Like
Oh my God.
there was a moment where I didn't even know it. Like, you know how whenever you're sitting next to somebody at a concert, but you're in a zone, but you can feel that person maybe kind of look at you and you just like, okay, whatever, they're doing their thing. And then you wait for them to look back away. But then I just look and I'm like, she's staring at me. And I look over at Joan, she's like, your face. And I realized that I'm probably looking like just in awe staring at them. And yeah, I apparently still really love KC and his little rough voice and scratchy throat sounding. Yeah, he's nice.
I'm trying to think of the songs that they sang.
Say what?
Lately, I've had the strangest feeling. That
Yep.
song reminds me of like 7th grade,
Yep.
maybe 6th grade.
Oh my gosh, I love Jodeci. And of course, anything that puts me in like 1 degree of separation to Tupac just gets me in my feels. And knowing that Casey and JoJo were in the same room as me and that they have performed and created music with Tupac, and I was just like, oh. Same thing happened with Naughty by Nature whenever I met them. I was like, ugh, I'm like 1 degree of separation. A million showers you've taken since you were near him and touched him, but I will never have that opportunity. So like I like fangirl over just
So like
the fact
hold my
that
hand, bitch.
When you
I
said
definitely told Tess to do
Casey
that.
and JoJo, all I can think of is baby, 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 baby,
Yes.
baby.
Yep.
And that song brings
Life.
back awful memories. So
Awful?
yes.
Oh God.
That song though, since they're from Charlotte, I heard that song so much.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
All the
Bethie.
time. I know. You get so sick of me saying that, but I'm serious.
No, I'm saying, ugh. Could you?
I know.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Anyway.
saw New Edition as well.
I did. And Uncle
Mhm.
Charlie Wilson took us to church and testified and told us his rag to riches story. And he had, in a matter of a time frame of 1 hour, like 50 million costume changes. But fabulous jackets. Amazing
Mhm.
jackets. And for all the stuff that man's been through, and 70 years old, I think he is, he still got it, and he's doing good. And
he's
then
from
New
the Gap
Edition.
Band, because Kelly and I talked about this before. You dropped a bomb on me, baby.
Yep.
Baby.
Yep, he was the lead singer of the
Plenty
Gap
of jock
Band.
jams.
Oh my gosh. Yes. And then New Edition came out, and they were in these fabulous Christmas outfits, is what I call them, because it was green and red, but it worked. And I'm like, they could save that for Christmas. They could do that for not 4th of July, but St. Patrick's Day. It's perfect. And all of them were out there, and Bobby had a great sense of humor. They were performing one song, and he just walked off the stage in the middle. And I know this was like totally planned, and like this was a thing that they were doing, like a little skit, and he left, and then the song ended, and I think it was Ricky who's like, Bobby, he was coming back out, because they have this little exit in the middle of the stage underneath like the band where they could go to the back, and Bobby's like, he comes out, and Ricky's like, Bobby, what happened? You get tired? Picking on him, and he's like, no man, this was around the time you guys kicked me out of the band, so I thought I didn't need to perform it.
Whoops.
So they're just funny, and a great personality. Like, they did great together. Johnny Gill is still
Johnny Gill.
amazing.
Oh, God.
Still amazing. And Ronnie called him Scales. At first I thought he was calling him Skills instead of Gill, but then I realized he said Scales because Johnny can hit those runs like nobody's business. And then Ralph came out, and let me tell you what.
He impregnated half the crowd.
Jackie and I have very similar tastes when it comes to boy bands, because I've discovered that her and I have the same Backstreet Boy person, and now her and I have the same New Edition person, because she's like, oh yeah, Ralph. If it's Ralph, and I'm like, yeah, I thought I needed a ShamWow. But it was Ralph's great. He came out and he did Sensitivity, and I was like, uh-oh. And it was amazing. And then Belle Biv DeVoe did a little stuff, and whenever it's them, my eyes are always on Ronnie, and she's the same way. So I'm like, all right, Jackie, other than New Kids, we have the same taste. So it was fun.
I love that.
It was an amazing concert. Amazing. But yeah.
Where was it?
I went right here in Jacksonville.
Oh,
They're
nice.
in Tampa tonight. So like right now it's 9:00 here. So it's still Jodeci on stage right now, working it.
Fun
Should
show.
That show.
Fun.
It
That'd be a
started
good
at
show.
8 and went till just after midnight.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a little much.
Wow, that's really late. I would have I might have a
that
hard
would
time.
be hard for my old lady self.
Listen, there was so many older people there, and Jill and I were kind of laughing because you could see during Charlie Wilson that they started to lose their momentum, and they were sitting down and relaxing like, this is great, okay, cool. And then New Edition came on, and they got their second wind. But then people still left early because I don't know if they're trying to beat traffic or if they just couldn't take it anymore. But
I mean, if
That's a long
it's
show.
an older crowd, it could be either one.
Yeah.
It is a long show, and Jill had made a comment about how she always wants the New Kid shows to go longer, but then she's like, "But do I want them to go that long?" I could have done with more Jodeci, yes, more Jodeci, a little less Charlie, and Charlie Wilson, not Charlie Puth, and more New Edition. Honestly, nothing against Charlie Wilson, but maybe he should have been the first act and then been shorter. And then Jodeci literally felt like they were only up there for 30 minutes, but it's probably because I was like really into it. But it was probably an hour, and then Charlie probably had an hour, and then the guys were on for about a little more than 2, or no, a little less than 2, because there was at least 10 to 15 minutes in between each performance for performer because of stage changes, and then DJ Cool was doing music and stuff in between. But yeah, that's that.
That sounds like a fun time.
Yeah. So I want you to talk about No More Games Radio, how you guys got into it, all of that jazz, how you guys met.
So what's amazing to me, and what a lot of people don't realize when they talk to Kelly and I, is that we've only known each other since 2020.
We only met in person once.
Yeah. But we've only known each other since 2020. And I mean, really, I kind of came into this after Donnie's live stream, after one of the lives that they did, the live streams that the New Kids did during quarantine, and got involved in another station where Kelly was, already participating. And someone said one day, it might be a good idea for you and Kelly to get together and do something, because you guys kind of have the same personality. And, I think maybe it was DJ Smiles, at least she takes credit for it. But anyway, so that's where that started. And, and we've been rocking it together ever since. We have 2 shows and 2 monthly shows. And it's just wonderful. I mean, that's just another thing that I get to thank the New Kids for bringing into my life, because Kelly's like one of my best friends now. And I never would have met her had it not been for them. So
this is true.
I love that.
See, it's true. Yeah.
Oh, Kelly.
She's like the peanut butter to my jelly.
Listen, none of this would have ever been possible had it not been for these 2 girls who, well, there's one girl who said, I want to do a podcast, to her best friend, and her best friend said, okay, let's do it. So literally those girls are the ones who started it all and made me meet all these other people and then learn about all these other things in the Blockhead community, which then in turn led me to the online radio stuff, which here we are today.
Here we are.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
It really
is.
It's
because of you too. Think about it.
Well,
okay.
I would think that you may have come across it without us, but
I mean, we'll take credit for it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But it's so crazy, and I love it so much.
Yeah,
it's cool for sure.
It is, and I don't think either one of us thought that. I mean, because it was great to have something during quarantine, because everybody was losing their minds because everyone's bored and you're stuck at home and you can't do anything. And this is just an amazing creative outlet that I never would have imagined. I mean, if you had told me 3 years ago that you're going to be a radio personality on online New Kids radio station, I would have told you to get lost. You must be out of your mind. But now, I mean, and it's just like, now it's one of the best parts of my life. And, and No More Games just honestly started out of a group of girls not a group of girls, a group of boss ass women who love music and love New Kids and love each other, and wanted to come out and just make a place where people can come and request whatever song they want. Yes, New Kids are our bread and butter. Yes, that's where we got started, and we're always going to honor that. But even New Kids don't just listen to their music. They have influences and stuff, and they have their favorites, and the rest of us do too. So that's why we say we'll play whatever you want to hear.
I like the boy band show by
DJ Miss T.
Yeah, DJ Miss T.
Yes. Yeah, boy band, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love your show too, but I'm just saying, like, it's just neat that you guys have different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be something for everybody. So
Yep.
there's DJ AK and myself. We are both very we do like the hip hop and the freestyle stuff, and Bethie and I have totally different tastes in music too. We have similar but also very different. And so I actually have a pre-record show that's every other month, and I do it hip hop based. And the month that I'm not doing that, DJ Miss T does an R&B hour, and it's just an hour, and it's like she likes to take requests, and she'll do a post or have a post in the community, the Facebook community, saying, you know, what are your requests? And then she'll play your requests on a pre-recorded show. Whereas I do it a little bit different, and I do some research. I think my last one I did was based on producers, and I did the countdown for the top 10 producers in hip hop and brought it down and played music that they were affiliated with. Number one is Dr. Dre, by the way, of course.
Of course.
And we also have a Rise and Grind show, which we focus on team members, and it's just a Monday morning motivation at 7 and 11 a.m. Eastern. And it's just something to try to like wake you up and get you out of bed and make you not hate Monday so much. One of my favorite songs to play on there is AJR Way Less Sad. And I say I'm going to play it because at the end, and I usually say, because I hope you're way less sad that it's Monday now than you were before the show started. So that's my thing. And then we also have a Power Hour show, which is one of my favorites.
Hey,
but
Power
Hour. Yeah, it's on Saturday, and it re-airs on Sunday and then Thursday nights. And as a matter of fact, you guys have done a Power Hour with us.
We have. We're up for another one.
You are definitely up for another one. Whenever you're ready,
bring it.
I will throw you on there. But I think you guys have done podcasts in the past where being a podcast, you can't just put music on there because the platforms that the RSS feed pulls out to on all your different, anywhere you can listen to a podcast that allows you to be on there, you can't have the music. So I think that you guys should go back to one of those episodes where you talked about, oh, I don't know, my favorite one is the misheard lyrics because your burgers are the best. You guys could go back and like choose the music from one of those episodes, and that could be your theme for a Power Hour. I just think it would be great, and then you could kind of link them together.
We love
That's a great
shows.
idea.
We really love countdown shows.
Oh yeah,
like musical, like you know,
there is nothing better than a top 10. Like,
no,
I'm here for it.
Oh, it was so like that was
and we
really
used to do it all the time, and
fun.
then we were like, oh wait, we really shouldn't have, like, because we never played the songs, but we'd like have it in the background a little bit for like
like on
2
our
seconds,
phone.
and I'm like, I don't even dare to do that. Like, I don't want any copyright infringement. So
no.
this would be perfect because we'd actually get to play the song. So we had fun doing the last one. That was fun.
Yeah,
it was very fun, and we definitely we love it because we have a lot of our collaborators will do at least one Power Hour, and we always try to get them to come back. Rat Tail, did they just do a second?
They did. Yep.
They just did a second one, but their first one was hilarious.
Well, they do one once a month if we let them.
They would do it every week if they could. Rat Tail are hilarious, but they did their first one. I remember they did songs like a stripper set, so it was songs you could strip to, and then another set was songs you could break up to, or hilarious. They were hilarious.
I think we should do an 80s 90s summer mix.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Were you?
There you go.
Like summer songs
for that. Put us on the calendar. Like, we're ready for this.
Yeah,
we're ready.
Let's do it.
Listen,
I'm
gonna hold you to it.
No, you please
do it because we're gonna be ready for that. Like come early, like summer, late spring, which is right around the corner.
The road trip. That
Depends on where you live.
I'm gonna start the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I already have ideas.
But that's the great thing about doing Power Hours is that you have all these people that you've met through the New Kids community, but they're not playing New Kids songs, you know? So it's like, and you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You get, and that's what's wonderful about anybody. If you're a music fan, is if you come and listen to our station, you're going to get everything. You're going to get your New Kids fix, but you're going to get your rock fix. You're going to get your you
Your
know,
metal
your
fix.
hip hop fix, your metal fix. I mean, we have a little bit for everybody. And just one of the things I'm most proud of is that I love that we, as a station, we build up this blockhead community because we have a lot of amazing content creators out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it makes me happy that we're able to work with you guys and with Rat Tail and Naomi. I mean, everybody, just to, you know, to bring them in and just build each other up and be like, look, you know, look at what we're doing. And
The way it should be, instead of
Yeah,
competing against
wonderful
each other,
thing.
because
Yep.
we're not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not
Yeah.
it's not a competition.
Not a competition.
It's
No.
we want more in the community. That's why we
Yeah.
did it. Like, we want just more people that we can, and that's been done with Naomi's idea that she came up with, which is NKOTB block action.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we've been doing
I
that.
love that.
Somebody else
so
is
much.
amazing too. Mm-hmm.
I can't believe they took the name that I like accidentally wrote.
Typoed. I think it's awesome and it works perfect.
That was a moment of genius there, Nikki. So
Hey, thanks.
Yep.
I wouldn't say
You know?
genius, but I maybe, I don't know, sneezed and typed it.
It worked. It worked for sure.
Yeah, it did.
Bethie, what's one of your favorite shows that are on the station that didn't get mentioned yet?
Well, I mean, other than the shows we do, Boy Band Brunch is my favorite.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and I think it's more because, you know, it's all about what you consider a boy band. Like, you know, and we're very loose with that phrase. Like, we're going to play Beatles songs and we're going to play, you know, Temptations. And I mean, people that you wouldn't necessarily put in that boy band bubble, we're going to play them. And Tanisha does a great job of, you know,
She really
knows
does.
all the stuff about them, and she's got all the facts in that big, beautiful brain of hers. And yeah, you're going to learn something, if nothing else. But it's just, I do love that show. And I probably the Power Hours are my next favorite, just because we're able to offer that opportunity to so many different people. And you know,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Jill has done a few, not a few, but she's done 2 Power Hours now. One literally just was on more recently, but this is something that not for when this airs, but yes.
Yes.
She is not somebody that I would have thought would have been really comfortable to do something like that. And now, like I said, I was just with her for the concert that I went to, and we were talking about it, and she's like, that's another good idea for my next Power Hour. And she's like, that's what I love about doing the Power Hours, because it makes you think about different things. And she was saying something about how she picks these themes. Her first theme was like based on colors, songs with colors in the name, or the artist had a color in its name. And the last one was anybody with like a choir and an ensemble backing. And she's like, I always have Kanye that comes in it. He's one of the first ones I cut whenever I need to cut a song. I'm like, well, we each have our thing, but that was her
Joey
thing.
McIntyre stay the same with the choir?
She didn't.
What?
You need
Jill?
to have a talk
What?
to her. Ooh, Jill. What? However, she did "You Man in the Mirror" by Michael Jackson.
That's a good one.
Which was
That's
good.
a good one. That's a good one.
And then, oh my gosh, what was the Madonna one she did?
Like a Prayer?
Yeah.
That was the first song I thought of when you mentioned any of it.
Choir and ensemble.
She
She also did "Hard Knock Life," Jay-Z.
Hey,
Oh.
every time I
Yeah.
think of choir, I think of Joe McIntyre with his hand on his headphone talking in the video with the choir. Like,
Yep.
he made a joke or something at the end. He's like, oh.
Too funny.
Oh my God.
One of my favorite things, and I don't know if you guys have got the chance to hear them, that we do is we do these little series. It's maybe like 6 to 8 episodes spread throughout. Like the first series, we did it every week, but it was a lot of work. So this time we're doing it like 2 a month, so every other week. But it's called All Access Pass, and it's artists that you may or may not know. DJ Bethie actually got to sit down with DC Glenn from Tag Team.
Yes.
There it is. Yes.
Sprinkles.
So her and DJ AK actually got to sit down with him and listen to his TED Talk, because he's a talker, but he's very
Oh, yeah.
influential. And that's actually on our Spotify now in the first series. We've recently started the second series, and I'm not sure when this is going to air, but it may or may not still be happening. But I love getting to know newer artists. Basically, I do like new music as well as old music, but I love to see the new artists and what inspired them from back in the day to do what they're doing now. But we talked to a girl that actually was in one of my music production classes that I did. And she's very new, and she has 2 singles that were out. She's just released her 3rd one on April 8th. And it's called Stay, and her name's Jazz Robertson. You can find her at Jazz Robertson Music on socials. But she's amazing, and I adore her. She's this tiny little thing from Denver, Colorado, and great voice and amazing personality and a huge Beatle lover, just like Beth. So they got along great. But a band that I never really had on my radar back in the day. Did you ever see that movie, Lean on Me? Do you remember, like, there was these boys that were singing, and then what's his name? Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman. Yep.
Yelled at him in the bathroom and made them sing their school alma mater.
I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah,
but
I don't remember.
It would have been a long time ago that I saw it.
Okay. Well, these are the guys that were in that movie, and they're a band called Riff. They're also sang in White Man Can't Jump. What was that song called?
White Man Can't Jump.
White Man Can't Jump. So they literally sang those songs, and they're from back in the day. They're a group of 5. 3 of the original members are still in the band today. And one of their lead vocalist, his name's Nitty Green, or Michael Best, but it goes by Nitty Green. I've had the honor to be able to, I don't know, I would almost call him a friend at this point. Like, he knows my face, he knows my name, and I'm like, hey, how you doing, Nitty? But he's a huge New Kids on the Block fan as well. And he says New Kids on the Block and New Edition are his top 2. But he's been doing the music biz with this group Riff since the 80s, and they reconnected and are doing their thing now, and they have a few covers. But I'm loving getting to meet these bands that I maybe never would have before, or finding new artists. And I just totally tangented, but
we like
That's
it.
what Kelly does. That's what Kelly does.
Coming back to where we started, All Access Pass gives us the opportunity to expose these artists who maybe we have forgotten about, or we're not on our radar, that we didn't realize. Like you said, you've seen the movie, it's been a long time. You didn't even think that these guys were maybe even a real band, or you forgot about them.
Right.
And they were a real boy band, and
they're amazing
music.
They're amazing.
And they're still great and so friendly. Like, Nitty's amazing, and he's in really close with Roger Ortega, and as a blockhead, we all know who Roger is. So Nitty and him are buddies too. So
cool.
They should really record together. They have 2 great voices, would go great together. Anyway, that's one of my favorite things about No More Games Radio.
I love it.
I love that too.
And Nitty Green literally just retweeted us.
Oh, yay!
Or re-storied us.
Well,
yes, he is reading our stories.
We really appreciate you girls coming on, talking, tangenting with us,
talking about
doing a
washing
block party.
chicken.
Washing chicken.
But we love you guys, and
we love you guys.
when we get off, we need to reschedule so we can do a block party, a real block party,
like a legit, block party.
Yeah, legit. So.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Awesome.
And
Thanks,
again,
thank you guys.
We love you.
We'll
We
be
love you
loving you
guys.
forever. Bye.
Yes.
Never.
Not even in parentheses.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.